right? Therefore, and your chances of making it, if you slot it, are obviously much, much higher. You've got an anchor, so you're relatively safe, although you do have an exposed blot as well. You're not favourite in this position, but were you to make the 5 point, that significantly increases your winning chances. So now is the time to take a risk. Okay. So again, the Greel's criteria: bold play, safe play. You've got a lot of men back, got an anchor. Yeah, you're not likely to make the point naturally. So again, the idea is
also if you do 15, 11, 6, 5, and white dances, is it cube position? Is it cube then?
it isn't quite from memory, although it's close, because you've still got a lot of work to do on the other side. There is a big equity difference, and you can take away this as an exercise for home, but there's a huge equity difference between 13-11 6 to 5 and 13-9 6 to 5.
15-11.
So 15-11 is much better than 13-9, and which is strange because it's a 6 and a 4, and the 6 and the 4 are the two numbers you can't play on the other side. And I wouldn't have expected to be as big a difference. It's actually a blunder to play 13-9 6 to 5 as opposed to 15-11. I haven't had time. Sorry, I only noticed that in the last day or so, and I just have not had time to think all of that through. But when you get this, take it away and think it through.
I think more covers.
It is more covers. Yeah.
I think in practice it might be a good double after 15-11.
It's a good practical double, and again, very good point. You know, you're playing another human being, so there are a lot of people who would drop after slot, fan. Yeah. I'll accelerate this a bit, then Mike will tell me what time I need to finish. But and I put probably more in here than we're going to have time to cover, so I'll have to be very quick then. We did start 10 minutes late, I'd just like to claim that. Right, so So 13-9 6 to 5, so 8 to 7, or 13-9 24 to 23. So how many slotters? And splitters? And this is obviously the one where the exception proves the rule. Why 6-8? This is much, and it's not a huge equity difference on this one, but sometimes it's correct to attack the blots on the far side. You're giving him a good 6, which isn't always true on the other side of the board, and potentially making the bar might not be good enough anyway, because effectively your opponent will probably end up with the 5' on the other side. So this is quite difficult, and it's, as I said, the choice is relatively close, but just be aware that the reason it's in here is it is an exception to the rule. You'll have to look at your opponent's structure on the other side. I found this one quite surprising. Yeah. So again, when you're analysing, you're going to come across surprises that will change your thinking. I'm not sure I'd make the right play over the board here. Yeah.
How bad would it be if you said we go 13, 9, 6, 5?
It's okay. It's reasonable. But again, back to my point earlier, you need to make things happen in backgammon. It's not going to change things very much. So you either need to activate the backman or do something fairly positive about making the bar. So it's okay, but it's a holding play. You should probably be looking to do a little bit more. Now then, this really is fun. Right, play A from Zoe, 23 to 18, 15 to 14. 13 to 7? Yeah, a few people have spotted this, so they know the right answer. There's only one play that's not a blunder. Anyone want to slot the bar? One slotter for the bar, Mr. Check. Splendid. 2 slots for the bar. Anyone for the quiet play? Just 15, 14, 15, 9? Bringing lots of builders to bear? Sorry, 15, 10, 15, 14. No votes? Anyone for Zoe's play? 23 to 18, 15 to 14? Which is the only play that is not a blunder. Right? Black is not favourite after this roll in this. Oh, it's 50.3%, surprisingly enough. So it is correct to go in with both boots on. Hope white fans, because if he does fan after that play, then you're probably going to win a gammon. And this was at, I think, 21-23 or 20-23 in the World Championship final this year. So it was vital for black to win a gammon. What happened was that white rolled 1-3 from the bar and he won a gammon. But there you go, that's life. Yeah. So. Hey? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So to find that under the pressure of a World Championship final, right, and expose 5 blots is a pretty good play. Right? Very few people would have had the nerve to do that. Right, this is edging towards the end of the game now. So 5-4 to play. It needs a little bit of quick study. So obviously there's a slot available, 14 to 5. There's a running out play, 23 to 14. There's a halfway house builder play of 14 to 9, 8 to 4. And there's even the confrontational play, 23 to 18, 14 to 10.
23-19.
Yes, that's also legal, 23-19, or both out, 23-19, 23-18. So try to remember the criteria we set back at the start, why you would slot and why you wouldn't slot. Obviously, some people have already forgotten 50% of the presentation, and we haven't reached the end of it yet.